Hello, everybody, and welcome to the SMRAT semifinals. We got SunWuFarmer and Chrono here. Very, very good racers. They both have been playing quite a bit of Metroid lately. Chrono has spent a decent amount of time playing just about every race in the ladder this season, and first we're starting off with the Bounty Blaster, and it's a list of 8 objectives, 5 of which they need to complete. There's no Torian, and this happens to be Chrono's favorite of the SMRAT settings, so I think he might have a bit of an advantage. But SunWu has been playing like crazy. Matt Brando's doing 80%, so it'll come down to execution of just making the right choices. And speaking of which, we'll go ahead and pull up these objectives here. So we got defeat 1 mini boss, defeat Ridley, defeat King Attack, defeat 2 G4, clear criteria items, tickle the red fish, clear LN items, and clear green brain items. So, this rule set has a full rando, so all the items are randomized. But depending on these different objectives, they're going to be looking for specific items. In this case, two of the things right here, like clear criteria items and clear green brain items, are locked behind speed. So speed will be pretty good for them to find. 2G4 won't require a whole lot of items. Just need to kill Crate or Fantune at that point. Tickle Redfish will require, Grav and Grapple. And LN will, require at least Varia, especially getting all those items or killing Ridley. So I think, we're definitely going to see defeat 1 mini boss, CAC attack, 2G4. But I think the rest of them come down to what items they get first. All right, and everybody get your predictions in. All right, so high jump boots. That'll make LN a little bit easier to get to if they do decide to go that route. All right, so far these players are pretty much neck and neck. They didn't find any power bombs, so they couldn't look around like Billy Mays or behind the morph. I also want to be able to check the early or old Mother Brain here. So just so everyone knows, SMRAT is all about making very approachable settings, but these top players have the ability to break the logic of the randomizer by doing much more advanced tricks. And I'm sure we'll see quite a few of those here in a little bit. SunWu had a little bit of trouble with the climb there, allowing Chrono to catch up. But chances are we're going to see some bombs here. Maybe a screw attack. Alright, we found some power bombs. They might decide to go to 230 missiles. And doubtful they'll go back down. They'll probably go around to early supers and kind of clear out a lot of green brain, since that is one of the objectives. But I think focusing too much on it might be a little risky if they end up not full clearing it without finding speed. But at the same time, there's quite a lot of items, and with this being full rando, they probably want to check a lot of those items. Yes, thank you WJG for that last minute restream. Finding X-ray won't really help too much in this. Maybe kind of more of a hindrance than anything. But Chrono, let us see what's at the back of Gauntlet here. Double supers. Probably not too helpful unless they want to take down Ridley. But I think coming all the way back here is going to be a little slow. So probably won't see them again. Chrono trying to pick up some extra health and missiles here. Same with SunWu. They will need those for the early super store and for the room to the right of it. See if and someone gets the drop from that enemy, so he's all good. Hey, thank you for the raid there. We're finding some supers here. And that with the power bombs will allow them to check all the items down here in Green Brand besides Waterway. So since we're not going to be fighting Mother Brain, there's not as much incentive to pick up a whole ton of ammo, but you know, finding 30 supers around that is super helpful for killing Ridley, which they might have to do, depending on if they find speed here. Is very close. Fanfare apart from each other. Someone's health getting a little low there, along with Chrono. Oh my gosh. Burning into his reserves there. SunWu just barely not as well. That's going to make them checking a couple of these checks here a little bit more slow because they can potentially take damage from the Mission Impossible room and from the wave gate. Those big hoppers do, I believe, 80 damage, so it's going to be a little spicy. So opting to pick up that little big health there is probably a good move. Yeah, Chrono's going to take a little bit of time farming along the way to what looks like we're going to see some good old spoo action. which is a fairly good move. It'll make him not have to come back, and he'll potentially find something that helps him get through Mission Impossible and potentially find speed. Yes, Fifi. Sorry, I can't be quite as loud as WX. Yeah, the Spoos fight. I think he's got like 1,000 health. So it's like 3 supers and a normal missile. So you're gonna see him try to get at least 1 super and normal missile in one of these cycles. Didn't know too much about fighting him until map rando, you know. It's like most of these Varia randos you don't really need to, but that's one objective down for Chrono. Imagine, you know, depending on what's gonna happen, Semu is gonna either come back here to kill Spoo, or he might go for Croc or Botwoon. At the same time, if he's planning on doing the full clear of Lower Norfair, then you know GT is kind of a requirement. So it might be a good move in that regard. And like I was saying earlier, it really just depends on if they find speed or not. But, I didn't mention before, but they did find grapple with gravity. That is tickle a red fish, so. That might be something they end up doing. Fun little D-boost there from SunWu. I think he ended up hitting the big hopper though, so that can take up quite a bit of your health. But which, you know, doesn't matter when you pick up an E-Tank. Chrono taking a bit safer approach there. And I think it's a good idea to not try to check blue criteria here at this point. I think the only time they'd probably want to even do the full clear is if they really have no other options, and they do end up finding speed. We got Semu going up first. Wondering if he's wanting to maybe clear out Wreck Ship or just see what is up here at their Alpha Power Bombs, because there's fairly often a suit here, so it's generally a good move. Because SMRAT, unlike, you know, Dash, can have suits in criteria and in some of the easier spots. Imagine at this point, they're not going to want to pick up a whole lot of ammo unless it's supers. And even then, they'll probably only want a couple more packs at the most. Maybe 35 if they're, wanting to play it a little safe. And looks like Samu is going wreck ship. Wreck ship does very commonly have suits as well, so either one of these moves could really pay off. Chrono deciding he wants to put those high jump boots back on. Yeah, going through Green Bryn and Criteria can be a little bit frustrating with high jump on. Oh, and Samu finds charge. Not the most helpful in these settings, but still helpful none the least. Having pseudo screw for many different occasions, like fighting Fantoon. Chrono putting X-ray to use there. Samu falling into the West Ocean as Chrono's fighting his first boss, and which will get him half of the kill 2 G4 objective. We see Chrono's taking Kraid to the prom, as they say. Some forgetting he's not an area rando or boss shuffle. And he finds Varia. Prediction done at Spooky Missiles, while Chrono finds more bombs after Kraid. So this is going to allow Samu to do lower Norfair. He still needs some way of getting out of the screw attack room, which if he kills Kraid first, which he probably will, that'll give him that. So he may opt to go LN. Someone's gonna hope to find a super in one of these flames here. Because supers do double damage, and there you go, to Fantoon. And prevent an extra round being done. Chrono finds Grav here. Pretty helpful, but at the same time, he doesn't really have a way to get past bot wound or anything like that. Again, even with this, I guess he's got high jump, so he could. I think Mama Turtle should be in logic. So Chrono might opt to go get ice at this point, but I think he's probably thinking he's gonna head back up. At the very least, he might try to do the hell run for King Cac. He does have enough ammo to Crystal Flash, so it should be a fairly easy trip to Bubble Mountain. Just getting back might be a little difficult, having to farm all those power bombs, but the farm spots there are usually pretty good about dropping them. It does look like he's going for that King Cac objective. For y'all who don't know, it's just the kill that orange Cac attack on top of Bubble Mountain that everybody loves. Loves to hate, anyway. Oh, and Chrono forgetting he has reserves, but just barely making it. But that is good info there, so if he needs to retry this hell run, which he shouldn't, but if he does need to, then he knows there's an E-tank there that he can pick up to help the hell run a bit. As Reem said, good for the return trip. That's King Cac down for Chrono. Imagine he's going to probably make a few checks here while he's here. With Varia and Wreck Ship, I think a lot of these things will be more or less in logic. So Gravity, I think, could possibly be here in one of these checks. I think both of our runners skipped X-ray there, so we're not going to be sure exactly what's there, which could be quite a few things with Varia and Grapple being in logic. Oh, and there's Gravity. That's a good find for Chrono. We'll get him the Tickle Red Fish. That still leaves either LN items, Green Bryn items, or Criteria items for Chrono. Or Ridley. So he's still going to have to find either speed or get Varia here pretty quickly in order to finish up this race. Chrono having a little issue here in Bubble Mountain. While Gravity would be great for SunWu to find, he might just opt to go straight to Lower Norfair instead of checking all these bubbles or items here at Bubble Mountain. He is one to tend to do a little bit more risky play from what I've seen. Get a nice quick kill from SunWuFarmer. Chrono getting to the farm point with a decent amount of health. And that's the 2G4 objective down for SunWu as well. Yes, Chrono can tickle the fish ream, and I think with that, he still needs either speed or Varia to finish that out. But I imagine he's probably going to fan tune for his second G4, so he'll probably find Grav on the way. Or Varia. It's like SunWu's going to be checking, or not checking these upper Norfair checks, as I was guessing. Will be a little unfortunate for him to not find the Grav, but you know, he's probably hoping he's going to find some supers or more ammo at in lower Norfair. Because he's got plenty of power bombs, but it is a tight amount of ammo to fight Ridley with no Grav, because I think, at least in these settings, you know, the enemy damage is not halved from having Varia. It's only quartered if you have Grav. Oh, and he is gonna find Grav. And he might opt to the room to the left. There are 2 checks in that room, so it is a fairly nice room to look for items. I think he's happy with Grav and Varia, and so he's gonna go down to lower Norfair probably after farming up this a little bit. Unless he's saying hi to Croc for the mini boss first. Reem, why can't he clear LN? I think he should be able to, right? He's got bombs. Oh, he needs space to lower acid? Oh, really? I actually didn't know that. I thought this rule set allowed you to do that without space jump. That's you know, maybe he doesn't know that as well. Okay, so the Varia tweaks are off. Gotcha. A little interesting, he decides not to pick up those super missiles there. But at the very least, he can kill Ridley. He is a little low on ammo for that. But yeah, it's slightly unfortunate, unless... Okay. Wonder what his idea here. He's got tickle fish. I mean, he still needs speed or something. having a little trouble grappling, which nobody likes to grapple. Chrono is going to the right side of Everest here. I'm a little confused what SunWu's doing here, but I think Chrono's there, forgetting he has morph bombs, as a lot of people do. Maybe he's just hoping to find speed here, but still, you know, full clearing criteria or green Bryn take a little bit of time. The waterway is probably about the only check he has left in green Bryn, so maybe he's kind of banking on that. Yes, we got our fish tickled on SunWu's side. Looks like SunWu might check in the same items that Chrono did. I wonder if he'll end up trying to go to the sand pits for speed. I think at this point, SunWu might be thinking about going back down and killing Ridley. I think that's the only reason he'd be picking up those supers there. So Chrono, after finding Varya, is going to have to head back down, unless he finds speed somewhere else at Wreck Ship. So this is looking pretty good for SunWu overall, I think. SunWu might opt to try to look for speed in Upper North Fair or something first. Depends on just how many extra checks SunWu tries to get here. SunWu just gonna YOLO one of these sand pits here. Supers and E-Tank, I think those are definitely going to be worth picking up if you're just planning on killing Ridley. 30 supers and 45 normal missiles and all those power bombs, SunWu should pretty comfortably take out Ridley. And Chrono's going to be checking the top right of ship here. Bomb jumps are in logic. They're one of the few tricks that are. But Gauntlet will not be, and the back of it only had 2 super packs anyway. Chrono's probably going to be checking out Wreck Ship at this point. Probably going to see SunWu farm up here. He's been playing a lot of GT Classic lately. This is one of the more popular farm spots for that category. Chrono's about to find Varia here. But he's relieved to see that, but also a little annoyed that it's not speed. So we're going to have a nice easy lava dive here with the high jump grab. Fumbles a little bit. Oh, he recovers. Well, we got Chrono fighting his second G4. Somebody's got plenty of ammo to get through here. Super nice fan tune there. Chrono on his fourth objective completed. Reem reminds us in Cruel Sense of Fate that speed could be in Lower Norfair, so all those other checks would have been kind of a waste of time. Chrono's probably still hoping that Speed's around here somewhere, but he might just check all these items and not find it. Sunwu has a nice Anthony wasteland there, using the powerbomb iframes on the hopper. Chrono only finding a missile at the Rextra Preserve, or E-Tank. Oh, a nice little spring ball there from Sunwu. Yeah, I think Sunwu's gonna try to farm up to full or close to full supers here. Chrono making Spiker Room of Death look super easy. Alright, so we're gonna farm that one extra super, which, does make sense. Ridley takes double damage from supers, so each super is a huge boon, because that's 6 normal missiles for each super missile he misses or doesn't have. Looks like he is 2 supers short. So he's gonna need to get most of these missiles into Ridley, but he should be okay. And worst case, he has, the 60 damage power beam there, and Ridley's down. And the timer starts for Sunwu. I think there's very little chance that Chrono will have the ability to catch up here. I guess, not to commentator's curse or anything, but Sunwu could die on his way out here. Enemies are still alive in Varia on the escape, and having the escape be after Ridley, one of the furthest places away from the ship, the escape will take a decent amount of time. Nice little bomb jump peek there from Chrono. Without plasma or screw attack to kill or get past the key hunters here, they can be a bit scary. So he's going to try to set up the PKRD strat. Let's see if it worked. Oh, it did not. That's quite a bit of damage from those key hunters. He should still be okay, especially since I think his reserve should be full, if not close to full. Each key hunter does, I want to say, 50 damage with gravity. like we maybe have a visitor here.
Yeet!
Hello, Mr. WX fan. How you doing?
What's up? I'm good, Anthony. How are you?
Doing great. Watching a great match here between Chrono and SunWuFarmer.
I love it. I saw you guys live. I saw the ping earlier. I just got out of the Map Rando Community Weekly, the start of Season 2. Wanted to come on over and see. I mean, when you have two racers of Chrono and SunWu's caliber, you know you're in for a good best of 3.
Oh yeah, definitely. And especially with SunWu and his crazy antics, just taking every risk possible, he always puts on a good show. And Chrono's just a very, very knowledgeable Varia Rando runner.
Absolutely. I got to the pleasure of doing a, as I just completely threw off, I think, Reem and WJG on Restream. Just completely threw them off. Anthony, would you like commentary? Go comms?
Of course. I always love having you here with me.
When we're all not giving each other a ton of crap in each other's streams.
That's all on good fun.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I had the pleasure of doing a multi-world with Chrono. And man, is the dude super knowledgeable and just an overall nice guy. He is so knowledgeable of the game. So when you get, again, like I said, when you get racers of these caliber, somehow Chrono as the 1 seed does not surprise me. You know you're in for a good one here. But that's a massive escape timer here, Anthony. So fill me in. What did we expect here at game number 1?
Well, at this point, they needed either speed or some way to kill Ridley to get that last objective, and it was very very much hunt for one of those items, because they both got the other 4 objectives that were fairly easy to get, like the 1 mini boss, the King Cack attack, 2G4, and Tickle the Red Fish. So. But you need speed for criteria items. You need speed for green Bryn items. You need space jump for clear LN items, and you need Varia and high jump or some way to get to Ridley for that.
A lot of clear items for sure.
Yes, and those can take a lot of time. Green Bryn is generally a pretty good one to get as long as you get speed, but neither runner has found it at this point. So. It's a bit unfortunate that they had to go, SunWu had to go all the way down to fight Ridley.
Ugh, that's tough.
But I think it definitely was the right move, because they found he found both suits fairly easily, so it kind of made sense not to make a bunch of other unnecessary checks which Chrono's kind of having to do at this point. I think he's really fighting the urge to go fight Ridley, but looks like SunWu is going to be finishing here.
Ta-da! That's game 1 for SunWuFarmer.
With 48 minutes and 13 seconds.
Jeez, SunWu. All right. So, that was custom objectives for game 1. What are we looking at for game 2, Anthony? Standard SMRAT full rando?
So for the semifinals, we got Bounty Blaster for the first one, which is the one we just did, and then Major Minor Boss Shuffle for the second, and then for the last match, another Bounty Blaster.
I like it.
And
I am a fan.
Oh yeah. Major Minor is always a fun one, and it's super fast, and I think for the most part, most runners are going to be choosing fairly similar routes. One may decide to go direct ship while the other goes to Upper Norfair first, but at this point, those kind of things, it's all about execution and kind of banking on which boss is going to be where. Wreck ship is a pretty risky move because you spend all that time going up there and it ends up being Ridley. You just wasted a lot of time unless there's a good item there like spooky missiles or something.
Right. cool. So we're gonna let the credits roll. And we have that fun stuff to go. So, sweet.
I think I'll take a couple-minute break here, and then I'll be right back.
Have fun, Anthony. I will entertain the Twitch chat with
Oh,
my crazy antics.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, while Anthony takes a couple minute break, big shout outs to Anthony, and I want to apologize to Reem Arcturus and WJG for just automatically joining on commentary, but I saw Anthony in here. He's awesome, great guy. So I just wanted to jump in, say hi after getting done with the map rando race. You're a certified meteorologist. I love it, Titan. That is awesome. We might have to chat later. So this is going to be it, folks. We got custom objectives done. SunWu goes up 1-0 over the number 1 seeded Chrono. And then we are going to have, like Anthony said, game 2 is going to be major minor boss shuffle. So that's going to be fun. Chat wants to know, where was speed? Where was space? Speed booster at X-ray. Space jump. Right side sandpit.
Oh. Speed at X-ray, they both skipped X-ray despite them both having grapple.
Got it. They were throwing for content.
100%.
I like it. Anthony, are you doing comms here for game 2?
Oh yeah, I'll be here for the rest of the series.
Excellent. Well, you sound so thrilled about that. I'll be here for the rest of the series, I guess.
We can't be as energetic as you.
I mean, that's fair. You all wish you could aspire to be at my level of commentary greatness. I kid! I kid. Like I said, entertain the Twitch chat while you're gone. So, WJG and Reem, what's our intermission look like? Or are we just jumping immediately into game 2? Let me know in the Twitch chat. I did plug us, by the way, Anthony, at the end of the map rando race.
I appreciate that.
This is where I would be.